J-Till of Industries, JazzHandz, sponsored by Cool Lad, our proud mascot. Hello and welcome back to JazzHandz podcast. Today I will be interviewing one of Flycheese other staff members. He's been around for over a year now. You might know him from Harland, you might know him from Seoul. He's the one, the only, Zach Buchanan.
Hello.
Hey Zach, how's it going?
I'm alright.
Great. Welcome to JazzHandz. As you may know, I've only got you here just to re-record. But so how's things?
Been fine. It's been good. It's good. How's things been with you?
Not too bad. So JazzHandz is becoming a bigger progress now. You're episode 5 after Jason, so that's good to know. And then I'm meant to be getting Greg for October, and then maybe the CEO Paul if he's not too busy in November. So
very nice.
I might be expanding next year if it goes well. But yeah, I'm guessing this will be part of the intro. So we'll make this a quick one. So as you've had a great time, would you like to introduce to the viewers about who you are, and we'll get
yeah, of course, I'd love to. Hello, I'm Zach. I'm a workshop facilitator for Flycheese. I've been here for just about over a year, nearly close to 2 years. I've had the luxury to work with Jordan before, and I've been loving my job ever since. I have a BA Hons in animation, and I predominantly use pixel art and stop motion for my artwork. Thank you for having me.
Okay, Zach, without further ado, usually I like to go through the questions. I thought I had them memorized, but I'll just have to share the screen just so I can read them out to you, one by one. These are 12 questions, so I won't be a sec. Okay, so if you can still hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Fantastic.
Great. What is your job title?
So I am a freelance teacher at Flycheese.
Cool. And okay, and what projects are you working on at the moment?
Thank you for this question. It's quite a lovely question. I'm working on a project called Sweet Tooth. So Sweet Tooth is a project I came up with in second year university, and it was Hunter who's addicted to sugar. So he uses that as his power. And it's a little project we've been working on for a little while. I'm using the following mediums of pixel art and stop motion.
Excellent. And how long have you worked on? And how long have you worked on the project so far?
Properly working on it. I wrote the script in second year, but left it as that. But designing characters and doing some animations for it, probably just over a year.
Awesome. I'm guessing it's a year and a half because back in the 40s and 50s, or say the late 20s and 30s, it takes for black and white cartoons it takes about 2 years, but for like classic animation it took about 12 to 18 months, so like a year and a half.
Yeah, it takes quite a while animation, but especially when you're doing a passion project on your own, it might just take a bit longer. But
yeah, because I'm working on Lanny versus Dynamite. I'm working on it. I've been working it for over about 6 months. I've only just started animating that at home, so I'm scheduling that for like winter 2022. So it might take a while, hopefully. But in the meantime, I've been doing some idents for my company. So
amazing.
Thanks. Okay. What other projects have you worked on in past?
So if it counts, I think this counts. My third year film was my biggest and probably my most favorite project. It's called Token. It was about two Black British characters having a discussion with a counsellor about about who they are and just how they are Yeah, it was a stop motion project. I really enjoyed working on it. I re-edited that a few months ago and added all the elements that I wasn't able to do during the first time and made a final solution. I'm working on it again. It makes me just want to get back into a stop motion studio. Obviously, we've got one here, and just crack on.
Amazing, outstanding. That
Thank
it's
you.
great. It's great. It's great that you're keeping it, to your heritage. Because Cool Lad, some Cool Lad is Jamaican. But yeah, I based him on me, but but Cool Lad's more Canadian than British. He only has British on his mother's side, Jamaican on his father's side, Canadian in his nationality. So I've got a mixture. I've got a bit of everything in there.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, great. So, okay, what projects do you wish to work on in the future?
Ooh, so at the moment, I'm wanting to work on a wrestling animation because I'm a massive wrestling fan. I wanted to work on a pixel art wrestling project where it's a parody of wrestling, but where I create all these unique characters. So, Mucha Lucha, I don't know if you've ever watched that, but there's some fantastic characters, and it also not only parodizes wrestling, but respects it as well as an art form. I'd love to do that myself.
Cool. That's really cool. That having dreams for what you want to work on in the future. At the minute, I'm working on a comic at home, which is going to come to fruition. I'm working on Little Red Kitty Hood, and then I'm working. Yeah, so Little Red Kitty Hood is it's basically a modern remake of a Looney Tunes cartoon mixed with Little Red Riding Hood, but instead of a mouse as Red Riding Hood, it's a cat as Red Riding Hood, and the bulldog replacing Sylvester. So it's kind of but instead of it lisping, he'll be having like a Jimmy Durante voice, such as Spike out of Tom and Jerry and Doggy Daddy from Hanna-Barbera. So
that sounds fantastic.
He's mainly supposed to be a one-off character because the bulldog, I've not really come up with a name because all the names that I thought of are already taken and due to copyright. So
yeah,
it's something I don't reveal with the students yet, but hopefully in the future when I start, with my business. But yeah, it might be a while, I don't know. But yeah, can't wait to share with the world.
Please keep us posted on it.
Yeah. So yeah. So how long have you worked at Flycheese? I hear you've been working for over a year now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's nearly been 2 years. I think it's been a year and 10 months. Which is it's so mad to say. I've probably known you for 10 months, which is crazy as well, because it feels like the other day when I would come into the Tuesday session and say hello to you guys. So
yeah, because I'm guessing Tuesdays are much hectic for you. I'm guessing, but how have you got along during the pandemic? How's that been treating you so far?
Been fantastic. Tuesdays are some of my favorite sessions because obviously you get to see you, Josh and Abby, and then I get to see Owen and Jamie, but then I get to speak to Jason on Zoom, and it's like it's a fantastic time to come into the studio because you just get to see so many people. And then obviously when I cover for either session, it's really fun because I get to see Cool Lad and I get to see Abby's animations, and if I cover for Jamie and Owen, I get to see their fantastic like Lion King pieces. I just love coming in for Tuesdays, but unfortunately at the moment I can't because of after school club finishing, so I won't be in as much. But after the 6 weeks, I'll be back in the studio.
That's totally understandable. At the minute, I think we're meant to be doing a group activity, hopefully, because we've got Kieran in now. So, so I've been showing him the ropes of my comic. Abby's been showing him the ropes of his his sketch, and Josh has shown him a little bit of his artwork. So hopefully Tommy's gonna sort out a group thing. So I'm a little excited for that, a little nervous because because the routine changing, but other than that, I'm pretty any opportunity I'm willing to do and I'm ready for it, because all I've done is I've had a lot of practice. I'm now able to do everything that I used to do at home. I'm hopefully going to be able to do my comics at home. So when I have my office again, I'll be able to, because I'm meant to be saving up for some voiceover classes. So hopefully I'll have my own home studio. You know, when it's not art night and gaming night. So hopefully I'll be able to have my own home studio. My home studio will tend to be weekly for like art and comics, and then on the weekends when I'm entertaining my family, or when I'm just wanting to do like a voiceover thing for a project, or for any project at Flycheese, I'm tending to use my weekends for voiceover, because it's the only time at the moment. But hopefully when I get those classes, I'll be able to have a bit of a practice.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I'd love to hear some of your new voice techniques.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for appreciating that. So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Do you have any hobbies? I know you like to play games and such, don't you?
Yeah, so I like to I like to play a lot of video games. I'm currently playing a fantastic Japanese video game called Captain Tsubasa. It's like an anime football game, which is fantastic. In my spare time, I like to what else do I like to do? I'm trying to think. I like to also make pixel art. That's a nice way to pass the time. It also hones my skills with 2D art. But I'm trying to think. Yeah. Oh, I love to watch wrestling as well. I'm a big sucker for watching wrestling stuff. What about you? What do you like to watch do in your spare time?
Well, in my spare time, I don't really play games. I like a couple of board games. I like chess, but I used to like chess, but I don't really play chess anymore. I'm hoping to play back checkers. I'm hoping to start bowling again, because I miss bowling. Now that we have a new bowling alley in city centre, Hollywood Bowl's good too, but it's nice that we have a new one in city centre that I'm looking forward to going to visit.
Lane 7 is fantastic, so you should definitely check out.
Yeah. Have you ever been to like Laser Quest or golf in Entertainment?
I'd love to. I really want to go. I think that's a plan for this year, to go to Entertainment, because I've heard so many fantastic things about it. So I'll have to treat myself and go soon.
Yeah, because okay, cool. So how this is a personal question from me. How long have you been in Sheffield for a few years now?
I've been in Sheffield for 5 years, coming in September, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. It's been a lovely place to live. It's such a cool city. You got such a lovely culture here. Everyone's just so much nicer. My dad always said to me, the more north you go, the nicer the people are, and Sheffield is proof of that.
Cool. Okay, so what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is Jamaican patties. I think they're the best thing that's ever been created.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with those. When it comes to like favorite food, I'm more of a curry, donut, and ice cream fan when it comes to the summer. Winter, I do like a bit of turkey.
Yeah.
I do like, because we go to the carvery every year, but because of this pandemic, we've had to skip Thanksgiving last year, which was a complete bummer for me. I've had to have a TV roaster now, which wasn't that exciting. But hopefully me and Mum are going to be able to go to Crosspool Tavern and have a bit of a carvery. But you can't go wrong with a patty. The only patties I like, though, are the chicken and the saltfish patties.
Oh, there's some fantastic ones.
The veggie ones, I'm not really. The veggie and beef and lamb ones, I'm not really fond of, because don't forget, just so you know, I don't really eat red meat or all like that.
Yeah,
I don't even eat curry goat for that matter. But have you had curry goat, ackee and saltfish, rice and that?
I used to have that all the time back home. I've been vegetarian for 2 years, but I used to live by that for about 20 years straight.
Okay, cool. Cool. So you've been a vegan ever since you've moved here?
Practically in second year. became a vegetarian, and it's not that difficult. To be fair, I wouldn't push on anyone else because everyone has their own beliefs, and I know meat is so important to so many different cultures. But personally, found substitutes for meat, and I've liked them more than actual meat.
Cool, that's totally understandable. Okay, who's your favourite celebrity?
Oh, who is my favourite celebrity? I think it might be Michael Cera.
Oh, from Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I love Michael Cera. What about you?
Oh God, I have a lot of female celebrities at the minute. So
yeah,
my recent one, I've been watching I've been watching a lot of Netflix recently. I do have I have a lot of favorite celebrities. I do like I used to like what's the actress called from not Modern Family? Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which was on Netflix. She was one of my favourites, Ellie Kemper, but I don't but recently since the lockdown, I've started liking a couple more celebrities, but there was one called Elizabeth Mitchell, who you may know from Lost.
Yeah.
And at the minute, I don't have many celebrities. I'm more familiar with more voice actors now because since I'm into animation still, I have a couple of legends that I like: Jeff Bennett, Corey Burton, and some modern ones. There's a lot actually. I have a lot of voice actor favourites, but I do have a couple of favourite Canadian voice actors. From Toronto, obviously. Vancouver, I've actually lost touch of since My Little Pony, because I know my niece used to like My Little Pony, so I used to like Andrea Libman from who I know as Madeline, and but yeah. Apart from that, there's not really any other celebrity I really watch, but just comes and goes really when it comes to celebrities. But what has been your best moment ever?
Oh, my best moment. Ooh. My best moment. So far, probably graduating. Graduating was a nice moment. It was quite surreal walking on a stage and turning my head and seeing so many people. Probably graduating.
Cool. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I'm guessing you liked writing in your yearbook and that. Because when I interviewed Holly, I think she kind of said the similar thing what you said just now. So pretty interesting that your best moments graduating from college and university.
Yeah. What about you? What's your best moment, Jordan?
It has to be when it was my 18th birthday, when we were having and my second best moment would have to be when I'm on the beach. It's always the best moment for me. I've always liked going sailing. I'm meant to be going to Skeggy next Saturday, and then because it'll be my first time on the beach since lockdown, because I've not been since 2019. So I'm going to Skeggy, but a couple of years back I went to Bridlington, which I like. Well, Scarborough, because Scarborough is one of my favourite beaches. Bridlington's one of my favourite beaches, and Skeggy. Cleethorpes I don't really like anymore because Cleethorpes isn't the best, beaches. There's not to do there. The only good thing there is my mate likes the carvery there, and then there's a bowling alley. But other than that, there just isn't really much to do at that place. But when was the last time? When was the last beach you went before lockdown?
Oh my gosh, that was a long time. The last beach I think I went to is when I went to Devon. I think that there's a beach in Devon. I think it's when I
It's in
went
Cornwall. Cornwall, that's it.
Oh, I haven't been to Cornwall. It wasn't Cornwall. Is there a beach by Matlock or anything like that? Or like
No,
Bath
that's the Peak District. Peak District is Matlock Bath. There's Buxton, there's Bakewell, there's Castleton, there's Chesterfield, there's Derby, and there's Alfreton. I think Derbyshire's all Peak District, so I think there's Blackpool though, which isn't on the other side of Manchester.
Yeah, I can't remember. I generally can't remember. It might have been when I went to. Oh my gosh! It might have been when I went to Spain a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah,
I'll tell you where I want to go. I want to go to Ibiza.
Yeah,
which I've always wanted to go there. I used to think it used to be near Barnsley, but apparently people corrected me when I was a bit when I started learning about the places like Mallorca, Sicily. I've always wanted. Pardon me. I've always wanted to go to Paris. That's my favorite.
Paris, yeah.
I've always wanted. That's not the first place I wish to go abroad because I've never been to Paris, and I'm hoping to learn my French there. Hoping to learn my Spanish when I'm in the Spanish cities and that, So Mallorca, I'll definitely go to. Benidorm, not so much.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Benidorm.
I want to embrace my Spanish. Okay. Shortly before we end this, would you like to hear my cool lad impression?
Yes,
for
please.
the audiobook. Okay. Hey, dudes. Cool lad here, ready for my next adventure. I am going to be set in the ancient merry old England where I meet King Artie. Anyway, you guys take care. Okay.
That was a fantastic impression. That was really good, Jordan.
Thanks. But yeah, shortly before we end this, but yeah, any plans for the summer?
Oh, I'm going to see a lot of family. So because of obviously COVID, I haven't been able to see my family since Christmas. So I'm planning to see my mum this weekend. Then I'm planning to see my dad, who I haven't seen since a year and a bit. It's nearly coming to 2 years. Unfortunately, I couldn't see him because of COVID, and I saw him Christmas 2 years ago. So I'm going to see him. I'm going to see my little sister and all my family members. So that, yeah. What about you?
I'm obviously gonna see a couple of my family members in Newcastle and Bradford. Hopefully.
Ooh.
I don't know if it'll be this year or the start of next year, but I do miss them. But my uncle from Manchester is going to be visiting the main family sometime at the end of next month for my grandma's birthday. So I think we'll be seeing much of that. I think they'll be seeing much. We'll be seeing much of that, and Other than that, I think other than the beach and that, and going to the Peak District, there's not really much I'm got planned this summer. But hopefully next year I'll be going back to. I'm hopefully going to take my mate to Flamingo Land because that's where I haven't been there for a while. We were supposed to go to Drayton Manor next year, but because there's no direct train or bus there, we can't really go anywhere, and it would be expensive for taxi. So we're giving that a miss. But hopefully Drayton Manor, and then I'm taking my mate's birthday next May to Huddersfield. So that's that I'm looking forward to. But Mum had a great birthday. She enjoyed her time at Cosmo.
Oh.
Okay. Zach, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
It's been an honor having you on our show, and it's been an honor having me as one of your students. And
it's been an honor having you as a student and
good luck and good luck for the future. I wish you all the best. And you guys have a great summer, won't you?
Yeah, you too. Have a fantastic summer. I'll see you soon.
Speak to you soon. Take care.
Yeah.